Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to this episode of Nick's Food Adventures. Today, we will be cooking sausage, biscuits, and baked beans. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why are you making sausage, biscuits, and baked beans? And I'm sure you guys are thinking I'm going to be making sausage, biscuits, and gravy. That's not the case. I'm going to be using pork sausage patties, and we will be having sausage in the biscuit. So we've got our pork sausage patties, obviously. We have our Bush's baked beans, Bush's baked beans, right? You can only get Bush's baked beans, because if you don't, then you're a prick and you don't know what real baked beans from Publix are like, okay? Thank you, okay? And then we need our final ingredient, which is also another one of my favorites, Pillsbury Grand's buttermilk style biscuits. Okay, you gotta have the buttermilk style biscuits, because if you don't, then it just won't work. Okay, you gotta have the buttermilk style biscuits. Okay, and you have to have Pillsbury too, because Pillsbury is like beautiful. And if you have anything else, then there's something wrong with you. Okay, because anything else other than like Sister Schuster's, whatever her name is, Struber's, I don't remember her name, but she's beautiful too. So that's cool. So first thing we have to do is we have got to pull out all of our necessary Tupperware and silverware. So first you gotta get out your skillet, your spatula for flipping, and you've got to make sure that you have olive oil so that your patties don't stick to the skillet. Next, you're gonna need your pot for your bigger beans, and you're gonna have to put in biscuits in the oven. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. There are eight biscuits in there, so we are going to be putting them in there for 375. 375. All right, then we gotta press start. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this. We're gonna open this bad boy up. Woo! Open it up. Open it up. You guys ready for this? I bet you've never seen a cripple open a can with a can opener before. It's very rare. Yeah. We're opening up the can. We are opening up the can. Here. All right, we've gotten the can opened up. Now I've got to read the directions before I do anything else. Okay, give me like 5 seconds. Okay, heat contents for 2 to 3 minutes, stir, and then serve. Oh, step. Okay. So while I'm putting in the saucepan, so I've got to heat it in a simmer. Okay. Now this is a very big can of bacon of beans, because your boy loves himself some bacon of beans. Ooh, it smells so good, so sweet. What am I grabbing? A lid. That is what I am grabbing. So, in a little bit, I will be updating you guys, because the preheating and the simmering process take a while. And what you've got to do is you've got to do everything in an order. So because I'm doing the baked beans first while the oven is preheating, is because you can keep the baked beans on low and nothing will happen to them. But you can't do the sausage on low, because then they'll burn. So I'm waiting to do those later. So whenever I start, cooking up the sausage, I will be back. Okay. This is Nick Vinkel signing off until further notice. Next thing on our list is putting the biscuits onto the pan. Now I've already sprayed it with olive oil, which is what you're wanting to do, because that's super important. Because you don't want the biscuits to stick to the pan, because if they do, then it's obviously going to be a mess. So it's simple as that. And then we just wait for stuff to start preheating.
Ooh, that
Baby's cooking. Yes, sir. Look at that baby cook. Yes, sir. Alright, now we are getting on to the cooking phase of the sausage patties. Now, like I've said before, first thing you've got to do is spray that baby with some olive oil. Okay? Next thing you got to do, obviously, you got to open up them patties right there. You got to open up them patties. You got to, because if you don't open up the patties, then what you gonna make? You're just gonna have biscuits and baked beans. That's not how it works, sister. You gotta get all country like. And then next thing you're gonna do is you gotta turn it up to medium low, which is what the directions said. But I knew that obviously. You just gotta flip them on there, man. It's not that hard. I don't know if I want to cook all of them at once or just cook one at a time. I'm probably just gonna cook all of them at once just to make it easier. Because the biscuits will be done in 15 minutes, so that's cool. That's basically it. It started when we were younger, you were mine, my food. And now you've gone with another man inside my food. I thought that you were gonna be the one, my food. Now I realize that we were done. My food, my food, oh, 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 my food, oh, 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 my food, oh, 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 my food, oh, oh. So now we've got the sausage patties cooking, as you can see here, and we are going to start having to flip them over because they're getting pretty hot. Okay, get pretty hot, and so when we flip them, that's when things start, getting real Gucci. Cause it's like, ooh, that looks so good. Yes, sir. Now the direction said for occasional flipping. So I'll probably just be flipping them from time to time. But I don't know what they want me to do about the sides. I really might just like grab some tongs and then like roll them. But I don't know right now. I've got to wait for the bottom and the top, or for the main sides to start cooking up. My food. It started when you were younger, you were mine. My food. Let's do it, man. I feel like SpongeBob with the spatula. Very nice. Baked beans are looking good. I put them on a lower setting so they get to simmer instead of like cook. Alright, now that our sausage is done, it's actually perfect timing because we only have 6 minutes left on our timer. So this is gonna be beautiful. The sausage is done. The biscuits are almost done. Whoa, that's steamy. And the baked beans are doing really well. I should probably stir those and turn off the heat since they're probably really done now and probably sticking to the bottom of the stove of the pot, but that's okay. That's okay, because now what we've got to do is we've got to do a brief intermission and pull these bad boys out. Where's the frickin' frack? The oven mitt is in the washer, so we're just gonna have to use a simple rag. We gotta pull these bad boys out. We gotta start, they look so good. And we gotta slather some butter on them so that they're not like super duper dry. Now here we go. We'll grab this, and I'm just gonna use this and I'm gonna rub butter on it because I know that the biscuits are hot, so I'll just rub it. So it's that easy. Look, it's just easy. Like, come on now. It ain't even that hard. But it's gonna take a while because a lot of biscuits that I gotta do. I'm just hoping that they aren't sticking to the. See, look at that. They're not even sticking anymore. Now, once these are finished, everything should be perfectly cool, and we should be looking really good here. All right, that's done. Time to pop these bad boys back into the oven. And we will almost be done. Okay, so now our biscuits are done. And so now we're going to take more butter and we're gonna put more on there. Alright, so we're gonna be like woo 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 woo. Because when you dry it on there, it becomes really golden and soft and all that good jazz. So that's what we're gonna do. See that? See like how they're like golden and stuff? Alright. And that should do it for the butter. The usage of the butter. And now we're gonna let the biscuits cool and we're gonna apply them onto the patties. And then once we get them on the patties, if the fam isn't here yet by the time that we're done, we'll wrap them up in some tin foil so that they'll stay warm. And the baked beans are done, so I'm just gonna keep them on low. But they're fine for now. Look at this. Golden flaky crust. It's so golden and flaky and perfect. Bro, this stuff looks so good that I would take it to Cracker Barrel and they'd be like, this looks so good. Yeah. So, that's what I want to let y'all know. And these patties, bro, these patties are like so nice. Yeah. So nice. And these baked beans, they look so sweet. Boom! Look at this. Now we got the sausage in the biscuits. So I just came up with this grand idea. We're gonna put the sausage biscuits in the oven. But the oven isn't on. It's just still hot. So instead of wasting energy and we can turn that off, and we'll keep this, doing its thing. So we can do that. That's all for now. Things should be done soon. I mean, everything's done. So, mission accomplished, boys. This meal will be muy grande bien. Yes, sir. This is Nick Vinkel signing off.